GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. In 10. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Their squad improved to 2-0 on the young season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
13.
Now Jackson. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Jackson. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's 2nd and 7. Yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Got his man, and that's the rookie 4th-round pick. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like...
Oh, this is blocked. This is going the other way. Opening drive fumble, and the 4 miscues that they had last week. 4 turnovers, Charles. So this is a bad trend.
And, Brandon, you and I both know that they didn't just ignore what happened last week. They focused on it, tried to get better. And when it happens here again in this game, the head coach is going to see that as a direct reflection on his message to the team, and it's not sinking in.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Cooks flashing the footwork. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to
Hey, yo, that my whole first drive, it was lacking.
What kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive?
Yeah, it don't matter.
Based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing, Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
Dak being Dak.
Cowboys at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, here we go. Then we're going to 53.
Prescott now. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Third and 5. Prescott yet again.
Get that. Oh.
The open man, that's complete. And he's down just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Well.
Yards, the final tally. Heck of a start for him here, Charles, on this opening drive, and they're doing it all through the air. That's 4 snaps and 4 passes so far.
I do think that there's an argument, Brandon, to maybe mix in a running play or 2, but the way that these offenses are constructed, you can get that done with swing passes and checkdowns. The way they're throwing it, I'd keep pressing it down. And throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. You look at this Baltimore defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Yeah, here we go. 26. Here we go, 47. 26.
Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. A 1st down carry by Elliott. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Prescott to throw it. A quick hitter complete. It's Ferguson. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. The deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock. Now Dak, he's going to mix it up.
47. We're going to 54. 1-8.
Elliott is in. Touchdown, Dallas. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal. They've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And they take the lead here at 7-6. So
Hey, you think they say 43 to nothing?
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. He's on his way. And they will be set up now.
Bad ball, bad ball.
All the way back inside the 20. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Following the interception, here's Prescott.
That just moved me off the line.
Touchdown! CeeDee Lamb, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is up to 8. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. But for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Second and 9. Here's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry.
I just left it. Derrick Henry off his feet. All of the day.
3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out in the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now it's Jackson. That is caught. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Here's a 2nd and 8. They go play action with Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit.
Holy, what the?
Just
start running back.
Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw is Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down. Throwing is Jackson.
Fuck, nigga. Yeah.
Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Trenton Simpson firing in and sticking him for a loss.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. Down to the 10. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Thank you, bro.
Charles,
I don't know if I
would
would take this fucking extra.
kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Damn, I can't. Oh, there we go. I'm finna say.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as he'll go for 2. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this goal.
Yep. He's going to turn to motherfucking 2016.
That you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. A short one
Good tackle, Jumbo.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Ferguson established himself as one of the better safety blankets in the NFL a season ago, finishing in the top 10 at his position in catches.
I think it's starting to get better.
This year, he expects to take that blanket off and just be one of the top tight ends in the league.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Just when you want on a first down run, call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. On 2nd down, Elliott once more. The reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Prescott off play action. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now Prescott. Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now 2nd and 9. Now Jackson back into his end zone.
He missed him. That's a touchdown.
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired a loose bullet.
Damn, that sucks.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. To throw from his end zone, Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
eluding the pressure right. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on third
You said
down.
what?
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun on third down, Jackson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So first and 10 now from the 30. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Now they'll fake the jet sweep and run up the middle with Henry. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you probably not pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to
Pull up hard.
And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line.
Good throw, baby.
Jackson on that one. First down, Baltimore.
That's a big conversion there on third down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Going deep for Walker. Incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense.
Hey.
That'll, of course, move the ball up the field. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Play action. Now Jackson. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And nothing doing.
And Derek, I'll just say Derek Henry's hurt. What is they flowers? I don't care.
Just cover in the secondary for that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
As soon as he leaped down to begin his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Jackson. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through, and they have regained the lead. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
And a pretty slick. almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Prescott now. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, here we go. Like that.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
Here we go. Like that.
Now Prescott. Flush to his right. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Yeah. Here we go. Like that.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And this ball is caught.
Good throw, bro.
Touchdown, Dallas. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Aubrey good with the PAT.
Yeah, that was a good throw, bro.
It's a 6-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here we go.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, Good through the air and really all around an outstanding
That's
offensive
Trenton
performance.
Simpson.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Here we go. Let's take. Good. Under.
10th carry now for Alia. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. If they're going to try to complete this comeback, they need more runs like that from him, because until that point, he's been virtually shut down.
And based on where they are right now in this game, you would expect the ball to be in the air. But his ability to break off those types of runs, you can get big chunk plays on the ground as well, and he just provided one.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. They run here with Rico Dowdle. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw is Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Off the edge and right to the ball that time was Kyle Van Noy. In motion, that's Tolbert. A running play, it's Dowdle. And it doesn't matter who carries it, apparently, as they'll drop him behind the line as well. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Hey, kill! 47!
Here's Prescott, eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try.
Yeah, here we go!
Now Prescott going to change the play. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, What changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Jackson to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. On the run, it's Dowdle. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, you don't see a ton of draws called on 1st and 10, and often with good reason, because most defenses are ready for early down runs and often stack the box to limit those gains.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Now Elliott. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That'll make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
They've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so. But ordinarily, 2nd down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up 3rd down. They'll have to throw it anyway.
And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. So on 4th down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick.
Nah, you good, bro.
Add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it, and they do so right there.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Oh my God, my girl want me to do something. I'm back. Shit.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. $38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Now Jackson. This is caught. It's Hardy. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Completes it to Aguilar. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets us to the 30-yard line. A little do-it-yourself run right there. A nice game.
I like that he knew that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way to taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Oh, bad ball.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away. First downs, they can't touch the ball. Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line. And that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
They run here with Dowdle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out first downs. And that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
They run again with Dowdle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that.
Oh, a solid stiff arm and some open field. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Off the play fake, Prescott. This throw left side is caught by Tolbert. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Dafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5
Good
at
play,
the
Tom.
6. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Well, Prescott, he's going to change things up here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Adafe Owe able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And this one is right through. And that will extend the lead even further.
He makes some lasagna tonight.
The final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here.
I'll go get the tempo only after this game.
2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Damn, they got hurt.
All in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get in the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Here's Jackson.
Oh. Good bad throw.
Well, we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down.
Whoa.
Being chased, and he's brought down. Can't do
Good
anything
D.
with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll run with Elliott. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Now hold everything, because we got an injury, and it's a notable one. Ezekiel Elliott in some discomfort following that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there.
Oh, yeah, broke
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards.
Yeah, broke career over.
Brandon, I gotta think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations.
I don't think well, I was going to trade his ass anyway.
Trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now,
hate that
they want to
kid.
show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Here we go. Right take.
Gets past 1 man. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Good game, bro.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show off their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage.
Look to next week.
Powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Here we go. Right take.
Oh. Man, that Walker dropped that. Oh.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Yeah.
Something like that.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Cowboys, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they'll fall to 1-2. And
When did
they'll get a chance to redeem themselves
he definitely dropped the ball
next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
on the next week.